Hi everyone, welcome to your channel OCHAREO. This video is about Yemaya Asesu, the Arara Coger Abejosia, and she was born in the Odun Irete Untendi. Her color is the light blue, and she also is the owner of the ducks, the swans, and geese. Yemaya Asesu lives in the sewer and also in the mouth of the river. That's why so many people that have crown and the past is Yemaya Asesu Ochun is Ibu Aquaro because they work together. When we put an adimu for her or something like that, we discard this one close to the mouth of the river. It is possible. Also, you can add to her a bowl with sand and shell of different colors. Something else is two masks of wood that each of them had their own sign. Something that is important is the osun. She had the little osun that the top had the dark, and it represents her victory against her enemies. Yemaya Asesu also in her crown, she had the machete, a dance, a dagger, and more. But it depends too on the designer that do this kind of crown for you. But something important that you need to know about Yemaya Asesu is how you can work with her. She is the dark, and when we crown Yemaya, it's important to give it to her because later is the path is Yemaya Asesu she's supposed to eat. When you go to work with her and you give her the dark in case that you want to obtain something that apparently is impossible for you, you feed Yemaya Asesu with the duck, two roosters, two pigeons, and the guinea hens. But when you feed her, also feed OLOKUN and AGANA because they work together. And then you sit down in front of Yemaya and you plug, and little by little, and you speak with Yemaya, but mentally don't speak with anyone. Just with Yemaya. When we are plugging, that we are not supposed to talk with anyone. This is one of the traditions that in our religion we are losing because no one wants to do that. As soon they feed Yemaya with the that, it go to the garbage, and it is not like that. But when the son of Yemaya Asesu have problem with the health, you feed her also with OLOKUN, with the same animals, and you clean with all of them less the dark. But when you do that, also you do a little ajuan around them, and then this ajuan go with the blue material to the sea. This is the good above if you have problem with the health and you have crown Yemaya. Something else that you need to know about Yemaya Asesu is when you have problem with mayombero, with osainista, that you know that the people are sending you sandwich scratch, you buy a little duck, and then you tie on the left leg nice ribbon of different colors, and then you leave it in your house for 21 days. After 21 days, you go to the sea and you leave it the duck alive over there and just pray to Yemaya and let her know about the problem that you have. Because Yemaya was born in the Odun Irete Untendi, Danto Lerita Chelu. That means the person that is starving in life. Don't do that because you can lose more when you do it. So sometimes you want something in your life, but it is not possible at the moment that you want. So just work with Yemaya and wait that at the moment that you don't expect that it appear in your life, you will see the result of the above. The child of Yemaya Asesu, they are a great diviners because she provides her kids with this gift. But it's important to know that you are supposed to do some masses from time to time in your house. Because here, the man, he was so hungry and he didn't have any food. But at the same time, the king in palace, he lost a valuable ring. And he put the sign on the village that anyone that find that ring, he goes to reward him. So he didn't know anything, but he went to palace and he told the king that he knew where the ring was. So the king invited him for breakfast and he sit with him and he started to eat. But when they finished and the servant came to pick up everything from the table, he said, from 3 I saw 1. And the servant, he got a little afraid when he said that. He continued walking in palace looking for the ring. And then at the lunchtime, he sit down with the king again and he ate with him. And when the servant came to pick up everything from the table, he said the same thing. From 3 I saw 2. But he was referring to the 3 food during the day, the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner. But for one reason, the servant was afraid. But when was the time for the dinner, the same thing happened. The servant, when the king left, he told him, don't say anything. I had the ring. But if we told the king that we took his ring, he go to kill all of us. Was the servant that took the ring. He went out and he saw the beautiful black swan. And he opened his mouth and he put into the swan the ring. So when the king asked him where the ring is, he said, inside the swan. And the king said, if you are lying to me, you're going to pay with your life because this is my favorite one. But when they opened the swan, they saw the ring. So from that moment, he started to live in palace and he was one of the advisors of the king. So that's why you see that the person that has crowned Yemaya Asesu always have food in your table and the roof. But you are a diviner, but you need to work with it to improve the gift that Yemaya Asesu give for you. In this autumn week when Yemaya, she ate gifts for the first time. One day she was so angry and because she didn't know what to eat. And Chango and Elegua that saw her like that, they go away to look for something for Yemaya. And they saw 2 geese and they tried to take one, but he was fighting with them. But at the end, Elegua and Chango, they took the geese. And when they went back, they offered the gift to Yemaya, and Yemaya lied the gift. But she said, I don't lie his head. That's why when we go to feed Yemaya with the geese or the duck, we cover the head with the malanga leaf. This is something important when we do this ceremony. Yemaya Asesu is the ritual that is so important that sometimes you put at the muse for her because with simple thing, she had a great solution for you. In the Odun Oturawori is when Yemaya, she complete her power because she didn't attend properly her duties. So one day she got sick and all the ritual came back to her. Just OLOKUN pay attention and want to speak with Yemaya and help her. So she decided to break all the relationship with the earth and she went to live in the bottom of the ocean with OLOKUN. OLOKUN told her different secrets, so she did the same thing with him and she's the one close with OLOKUN. So that's why she had a great power of EGBOSES because OLOKUN provide her with it. For that reason, is that the person that has crowned Yemaya and your path is Asesu, is important to you to have AGANA eri because she was direct with OLOKUN. This is important for you because you can do different adimuses and you can put both of them together and you will achieve something that you never expect. Something else that you can do with Yemaya Asesu is to give her a geese on top of the sun. This is one of the bosses that we are supposed to do next to the sea, but sometimes it's impossible. So we can take sand from the sea and put it in the bowl, and then we put Yemaya inside and we feed her with the geese. But when you feed her with the geese, at least give her you one rooster. And after that, it's good. You can take the geese and the rooster and take it to the ocean. But this is one of the food that when you want to accomplish something, also you can do this above. Remember that it's not to have the orichas. It's to attend them and work with them. Thank you, all of you, for watching. Here you are, another video about Yemaya. Leave your comment below how you work with the Yemaya Asesu. And like, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications of the new videos and live streams. Health, faith, and prosperity. Ya tú sabes. OCHAREO.